You know what time it is? The time is right now. The time is now, my friends. Hello, my name is Zacharias, and this is Thank You Universe. And today, we're going to be talking about living in the moment. And we're going to get motivated to live right now. So, a lot of us are not living in the moment. We are thinking about the past and the future, and we have all these worries that go through our minds. So we're going to learn some tips and strategies for living in the moment so that we can find our inner peace and be our best version. Now, a lot of us do this really cruel, masochistic thing to ourselves. So you're doing something, let's say you're being productive, and then while you're doing that thing, instead of being like, oh, I'm doing this good thing for myself, you're thinking about something else, like the next thing that you need to do. So you're stressing yourself out. You're like, I'm doing this thing right now, but I gotta be doing the next thing. And this is something that I've been hugely guilty of. I call it my checklist. Like, I have this list that goes up in my mind because I'm way too neurotic like that, and I'm like, these are all the things that I need to get done today, and I won't allow myself to have peace and be in the moment until I complete all of them. So that's when mindfulness comes in. And we need to learn to be mindful and allow ourselves to do that thing that we're doing in the moment and not make ourselves suffer by thinking we need to be doing other things. And we do this when we're enjoying ourselves and having leisure time too. So sometimes we need a break. We all get busy. We do a lot. You're a human being living in this experience, and you deserve to enjoy yourself every once in a while, you know? So while you're relaxing, you do the same thing. You're like, oh, I'm relaxing right now, but I would really be more productive if I was doing this other thing. So what are you doing right there? You're defeating yourself. You are not even benefiting from the leisure time you're taking, and so really that's even more of a waste of time. But don't stress about it, because you're going to learn to be mindful. Because when you're taking this leisure time, you're supposed to be recuperating, rebuilding your energy, and relaxing and enjoying yourself. But you're stressing yourself out over what else you should be doing. So allow yourself to really focus on one task at a time. And if you start focusing on what else you should be doing on your checklist, redirect. Disrupt that pattern of thought and go, no, I'm going to be mindful in this moment. And that way, you can turn anything into meditation, which is one of the greatest tools for learning to live in the moment and be mindful. And you can do mindfulness meditation by, closing your eyes and focusing on your breath. That is one of the most traditional ways, and just feeling the moment. But you can also do this during any task. So if you're sweeping the floor, just be really into it and be like, yes, I am sweeping the floor. I am one with this broom right now. If you're doing your math homework, be like, you know what? Long division, I am enjoying this right now. I am at one with long division. Actually, I used to tutor it in elementary school, and I love doing long division. It's so much fun. So try to have fun with it. Try to get into it. Whatever you're doing, be very mindful of focusing specifically on that task. And speaking of fun, I love to have fun, in case you couldn't tell. And that is one of the other ways to really be in the moment and get in the moment, is to have fun. So a lot of people think, oh, that doesn't sound like Zen meditation. How is having fun going to help me be more mindful? When you're having fun, the time passes by faster, right? When you're having fun, if you're just recording a video and you're like, I don't even know how long this is taking because I'm just enjoying it so much, you're getting into that flow state and you are losing yourself. And in that moment, when time doesn't exist, that's how you know that you are in the moment, because the only time that exists is right now. And so when you're having fun, you get in the moment and you lose track of time because you're enjoying yourself. So every day, at least once, you should be doing something, half an hour minimum. Do something that you really, truly enjoy, and lose yourself in the moment. So another thing that takes us out of the moment is worrying about what other people are thinking about you. So, if you're a fan of psychology, maybe you've studied a little developmental psychology, maybe not, I'm going to tell you about it right now. We learned that in human development, there comes a stage in your teen years where you start to think that everyone is paying attention to you and everyone cares if your hair is a super mess all the time and you're stuttering in your videos and everyone is just so focused on you, and so you're like, oh my gosh, everyone's looking at me. I can't be in the moment because I'm not thinking about myself, I'm thinking about what other people are thinking about myself. Anxiety. So, a lot of people never move out of this stage, and I mean, granted, we live in a culture that can be hypercritical of anyone for just about anything, for being different in any way. And so, it's understandable if you're worried about what other people think about you, and we're social human beings, and it's practical in some ways. Like, if you need to sustain your life with a job or something, you should, be able to see how others might see you. But forget about all that and learn to focus on yourself and just do things for you. Because ultimately, when you just allow yourself to be yourself, your true authenticity will shine through, and people love authentic people. Fun fact, if you're not being your real self and you're just like social etiquette person, hello, yes, how are you? I am doing great. What a wonderful day. People know that you're not really being authentic. People like a little rawness. People like a little edge, a little authenticity. So don't just be like, hello, how are you doing? Yes, I'm fine. Just be like, hey, how the fuck are you doing today? I'm doing great because I woke up way too early this morning and recorded a few videos and I feel awesome. Or whatever is authentic and true to you. And so be yourself and don't worry about what other people think about you, because that will take you out of the moment. And why are you going to try and live your life for other people and put up this facade and act in a certain way? You don't have to act in a way that you think people will enjoy or people will like or people respect, or act in a way that you think will make people love you. Just be yourself, and the people that are meant to be in your life will come to you, and you won't have to worry about losing yourself in thoughts of what other people think about you. You'll just be in the moment and learn to appreciate the moment. So, don't worry about things that don't exist. For example, the future and the past. These are just ideas, these are concepts, but all time exists now, and the only moment that really exists is now. So, take the past as a lesson. It creates us into who we are, but still, be you in the moment, this person that you have become as a result of what we would call the past, but the only time that exists is now. So don't think about that thing that you said like 10 years ago that still keeps you up at night. Everyone has something like that, but you don't have to let that become your moment. Just remind yourself, you know what? Now is the time. That thing that happened forever ago, it happened, I accept it, I'm gonna live in the moment. Don't worry about the future, all the things that are going to happen. They'll happen when they happen. Your life is unfolding constantly from moment to moment, and there's nothing that you can do now that will alter the future. I mean, yes, in a certain way, if you want to word it that way, but what I'm trying to say is focus on now, and the future will take care of itself. It's like that Bible verse, take no thought for the morrow will take thought for itself. Basically, let your future self handle that. Just live in the moment and don't be worried about the future. Just do you right now and feel peace in the moment. And finally, this is Thank You Universe after all, so we're gonna finish with gratitude. Being grateful in a moment is one of the best ways to live in the moment and to feel the feelings fully and authentically. A lot of people are doing things while thinking about other things, and they're not being grateful, they're not being mindful of what's going on. So in the morning, you're rushing to drink your coffee and eat your breakfast. You're not tasting it, you're not experiencing the fullness of it. You're just trying to, choke it down so you can go do the next thing and rush about in your life. And yes, you live in a fast-paced life, but you can still be mindful and you can still be as productive as you think you need to be, even though maybe you don't need to be quite as productive as you're telling yourself you need to, but you can still be mindful. So when you're eating your breakfast, really taste it and experience it. And if you're stuck in traffic driving on the freeway, just experience yourself and those thoughts, and don't be thinking, oh, let me get to the destination. Think about where you are, what you're experiencing. Maybe you'll even have fun in the traffic, you know? Maybe you could sing yourself a little song. Maybe you could think about some awesome stuff going on with your life, you know? So be grateful for the moment, because that really makes us mindful, and just any moment can be so beautiful if you let it be. Just breathing in the air, just in every moment you can just say, I've got air in my lungs. There's so much beauty in a moment, and I am so grateful for this experience of being alive, and I'm so grateful for my beautiful life journey, because I know that my life is constantly unfolding, and I'm living in the now, and I'm appreciating every moment that I have. And I'm not going to waste time and not make use of it, because I appreciate all time, which is this moment, which is now, and I'm grateful for it. So remember to be grateful. Alright, thank you all so much for tuning in this video today. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you'd like to subscribe, I would be very grateful for that as well. Much love to all my allies tuning in today, and I will be seeing you all on the next video. Bye!